Hi all, Hal here with, well, ClusterTruck. What's ClusterTruck? Well, this is this interesting physics-based game. I think you've probably seen something about it up on YouTube by now. I know I'm a couple of days late to the party. I've actually had the game for, I don't know, since like Monday or Tuesday this week. It's coming out on Steam on the 27th of, sorry, September 27th, which is next Tuesday. It's currently available on Steam for $11.99. This is a preview copy that I've been given. It's a press copy directly from the folks at TinyBuild, who is publishing the game. So, you know, just so everybody knows, yes, it was a provided game. It was a provided copy. Yay! So anyway, I have to say this game is one of those. It's annoying, but fun. I guess the only way to really describe it is to show you. But basically what happens is you are on the back of a truck. We're going to go back to the first world because we can, right? Let's go, I think 5 is, actually, let's go 3. So basically what you are doing is you are trying to get to the front of the line of these trucks as fast as possible. And you want to do as much as style as you can, right? Hey, look at that. I'm in number 25 spot. I think I have a record that's higher than that. But, wow, 3 seconds. So basically what you're doing is this game does have a leaderboard. You can sort on based just on your friends as well. G4K, buddy. What happened there, buddy? Oh, I can see this is going to turn into a rivalry. So let's get back into the main menu. So basically what you're doing is each of the levels are slightly random generated. They will have the same basic layout for each start. So where you saw, you know, let's go back in here. We'll do that one again. Right. So the trucks that you have always start in the same positions, and there's always the same number of them. And then what you're trying to do is, like I said, you're just basically trying to get through to the finish line. Now, nice. Now, if we come in and we restart, so basically see how I finished that one pretty quickly, right? I've been playing for a while, so I actually have a lot of abilities that will allow me to get through there faster. And you get speed bonuses for it, you get points for doing it, and then these style points here that you earn as you go through the game allow you to come over here to the abilities menu and purchase abilities. Now, you can only have any one of them active at a time, but once you unlock them, they stay unlocked. So if I were to buy, say, like the jetpack, which would cost me 25,000 points, I've only got 13, so I'm going to have to play through a couple of levels to get the points. But this one, which is the double jump, would stay unlocked, but I could only use whichever one I had selected. Now, you can have one movement and one utility modifier available at any point in time. The movement is based off of spacebar by default. It's your jump button. And the utility is right mouse button. So right now I have this thing, which is the time slow utility. And what that does is basically put you into a sense or a form of bullet time. So we'll come back in here really quick and I'll show you. So the double jump is just as it says. Did I? Oh, I think I turned off my double jump. But the time slow, am I not able to use it? Oh, I think I turned off all my abilities. That's weird. Let's go back to main menu here. I did. I turned off my abilities. Okay, so now that those are active, let's go back and do this again. So as you saw, I got a little bit of a boosted jump there. And each time you touch a vehicle, you touch the ground, it recharges for you. And then if you do this time slow, you can use that to basically grab air. And then just like with your regular abilities, it will recharge over time. So where the double jump is, you have to actually land once. The time slow is, it'll regen over time. and you just basically keep doing that until you get through the level. Now, each of the abilities are kind of interesting. I've played through a little bit. I got my, I reset my playthrough. So I have to say, I'm having a lot of fun with the game. It is ridiculously frustrating sometimes. Let's go back to the main menu. Because it is, early on, it's fairly easy. It's a lot, like I said, I have had a lot of fun with the game, right? I'm not gonna lie. As you know, as you can see, I am pretty well into the second campaign. I'm actually up here. I still haven't finished level 9. That's where I'm at right now. So as soon as I finish level 9 and level 10, that'll open up the next world. There's something like, I think, 5 or 6 worlds. The next one up, I believe, is the Wild West. There's like a Wild West, a high-tech world. There's a laser world where it just becomes really difficult. One of the things that I really like about the game, though, let's go back here, is, oh, did they take it out? I think they took it out. Oh, they took it out. That's bad. It used to have a Twitch integration, and the game will have Twitch integration when it comes out. I think they just took it out of the promo copies. Let's see here. Is it? Nope, it's there. Okay. So basically, you can set this up with Twitch using the OAuth, which is the outside authentication. Basically, this is something that you can put into an app that allows you to associate to your Twitch stream. If you do this and you are streaming this game, it introduces new variables to the game. People who are watching the stream will actually get an overlay on their on the stream where they can vote for a couple of different options. Things like the trucks are bigger, or the trucks are really thin to the point where they will actually fall over under their own weight. Earthquakes, explosions, traps on the trucks. One of the mods that can come up, the trucks have these laser gates on them that will kill the user. So, so if you touch these things, you'll die. So it's interesting. I should say the user's character, because it won't kill you at your terminal, sitting in front of your computer. Well, it might, but it won't be the game that did it. It'll be your frustration level. So overall, pros and cons on the game. Pros, it is challenging. It's fast. It's fun. It's very easy to get into. I do like the semi-randomness of each level when it generates. So if you go back and play the level, you'll get the same basic plan will always work to a point. Because there is some randomness to each level playthrough. Some of the things will happen where the trucks will blow up one time where they don't blow up the next time. The trucks may, because it is a full physics model, some trucks won't be where you thought they were going to be because they got hit a little bit earlier, a little bit later, because of things that you've done. There's all these variables that play into a replayability of it. I also appreciate the fact that there's a leaderboard, a very visible leaderboard, as you saw. You always know how you're doing against the rest of the community. If you're more interested in how you're doing against your friends, like you have a competition between, say, myself and G4K, and games, if you're watching this, yeah, buddy, you might want to check your standing there. I think I got you on everything except like 2 maps right now. So anyone who knows who G4K is, Games for Geeks, I've got links to him over on my main page. Go pay him a visit and tell him I'm calling him out. We need to see who we go for the gold. See who can come up with the best scores here. Anyway, things I don't like about the game. I have to say that the overall randomness to it, I think, is an issue, because you can do everything right as far as your timing is concerned, the jumps are concerned, but because of the randomness in the gameplay, and this is probably the biggest complaint that I have, is that doing everything exactly right the same way each time should give you relatively the same results in most situations. This game, that is not true. If you like that level of variation, I think you'll really enjoy this, because there is probably no better example that I have seen yet of just how true Murphy's Law is. Anything that can go wrong probably will, and usually at the most inopportune times. And this game is a very good example of that. It's very well put together. It's very well thought out. One of the things that I do really like about the game, and one of the things that I think needs to be highlighted, is that it comes with a level editor. This is a full-on standalone application. And we are going to... Oh, can I... Where is my... There needs to be... Oh, are you kidding me? You need to be able to turn off the music. Alright. So let's get out of there because I don't want a copyright strike, and that's about as far as we can go before it before the copyright kicks in. So, but yes, it does have a full editor. You can build levels. You can share the levels not only with your friends but with the community in general. You can upload them. You just like anything else that you put on the workshop. You have the ability to limit, you know, if it's open to the general public, if it's open to only your friends, or if it's private. And I think it's a lot of fun. The editor is a little bit complex if you're not used to working with 3D modelers, because the fact that there is so much in this game going on under the hood. I think that they made the editor about as simple as they could. I was very surprised with, once you get used to it, it is fairly easy on building things out. I have a level that I did where trucks keep exploding randomly, and I'm not sure why, so something that had a little bit more clarity on that would probably help. But overall, I have to say, even though I got the game for free, would I pay the $12 for it? I might, actually. I have to say that this is one of the games that I've been given access to for reviews, that while I like all of the games, you know, that I've been given for reviews, I would normally say, you know, if you don't like it, or if this is something you're not sure of, wait for it to go on sale. I have to say, you know, I might honestly buy it at full price, quite honestly. And I you know, I don't want the developers to think that I'm saying wait for it to go on sale because I don't like them or their game or whatever. It's just, I think that people are looking for good value for what they're buying. If you like challenging platform games that are very fast-paced, and I do mean very fast-paced. You saw that the couple of levels that I showed, you know, some of those levels are over in 3 to 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 9 seconds. As you get later on into the game, there are obviously much more protracted levels. Some of the levels that I'm working on right now, the average completion time, like the fast completion times, are roughly a minute. Some of the fastest times for the much later content, it's like World 9 or something like that, are in the 3 to 5 minute range. So it's a game that will have a lot of playthrough for what you're getting. The fact that you can play, there is replayability, especially if you're doing challenges on the leaderboard, or you're just trying to top the leaderboard. You're going to find new ways of getting through levels faster as you unlock new abilities. It's going to make things easier in certain regards. But the leaderboards, they don't care how many points you're generating. It's about how fast can you complete the level. And if you are a person who likes that type of speed challenge, I think you're going to really like this game, because this game is fun. It is not easy at the later levels. It is definitely a challenging game. And luck has just as much to do with how well you do on the map as does strategy. And ultimately, I think it's a good balance between those two. Like I said, it's frustrating if you get in a bad RNG system, but when it works for you, it really works for you, and it just all comes together. It plays really, really well. So to show you some of the later gameplay. So what I'm doing here is I do one jump over, do another jump over. Right before you hit the ground, you hit a double jump, and you grab onto the back of the trucks in front of you. And then that brings you up over it, which brings you over here. Oh, hello. Oh, this is bad. Okay, come on, we can do it, we can do it. And then what you want to do is you do want to... Oh, that's going to be bad. Oh, I almost made it. So what you're trying to do is, like I said, you're just basically getting over or under these things as any way you can. But you want to be careful that you don't get too far ahead, because you can only land on the trucks. So if you touch the ground, you touch any of the terrain, game ends, right? Oh, that's close. Look at this. And then you do use your WotC keys just like a first-person shooter. So if you want to go forward, you press W. If you want to slow down and go backwards, you press S. Triggering the things like the jump is off the spacebar. Triggering, like I said before, triggering this time dilation is actually on your right mouse. So you would press and hold right mouse for that. And depending on where you land and what you're doing, you might get good, you might run into a problem like that one. But you see how I'm saying is it's like you're doing basically the same thing each time, but it doesn't always work out that way. You can land on the side of the trucks. You know, that does count. Oh, I missed it. Let's see here. Can we do it? Oh, so close. Oh. I would love to finish this as part of the review, because I've been trying to beat this level. Oh. Can we do it? Nope. Not that way. Whoa, hello. Whoa. Oh. Ah. Come on, we can do it. Oh, so close. Who says getting wood's never fatal? Oh, oh. What? Oh, that should have been clear. I should have been fine. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Way over the crew. I'd have been fine if I had just stopped in time for that one truck. Oh, so close. See, I think that one of the things I run into is when I'm playing this, I'm doing that double clutch way too fast. It's like I just do it naturally. And you can hear a small tone. Oh, hello. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Ah. Sweet victory is mine. Oh. Hey, I'm in the top 60. Let's see. See? G4K hasn't made it this far. This is the first level he hadn't made it to, so ha ha ha. Got you, games. I got you. Oh, so yeah, anybody that sees him, tell him the zombie union has overtaken him. Anyway, on that note, I'm out of here. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you are interested in the game, I will have links to it down in the description below. Like I said, it will be available on Steam. It's available for purchase now, but the game itself will not be released until the 27th. So if you're interested in it, I believe it is $11.99 right now on Steam. There are they have the soundtrack is available. Obviously, for copyright reasons, I'm unfortunately unable to play the music because it is separately licensed. So, but on that note, we're out of here. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more things like this in the future, hit that like button. If you're new here, I do ask that you subscribe. Why? Well, because then it lets me know you like these things and you get to see more of them. So on that note, I'm out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and we will see you back here next time for, well, whatever else comes up. So, as always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, now to go pester games a bit more.